Welcome to the Fredolsen Borealis. And see where we end up. Loading up all cases down below. Not much happening that side. If you look into the bow, all luggage being taken in to bring it onto the ship. Should be taken off them and put outside everyone's room. And the reason I'm filming this is because the missus is unpacking ours. Well, we finally set sail. Going out of Southampton, past all the docks, and the Isle of Wight over there. Just over 800 miles, I believe. Oh, that's really blowing, that camera. It looks quite nice from here. The fjords. Just gone underneath some cables there. Sounds a bit silly, but they're ever so close to the boat. They're obviously not, it's just an optical illusion. I don't know if you can see what these mountains, but these are just absolutely amazingly, superbly gorgeous. They really are. Look at that. A snow-capped mountain. And a bit of mist. This time of day, the clouds are sitting over the top of the mountains. And with the snow, they seem to blend in together. It never ceases to amaze me when looking at these mountains, how small the houses and the buildings are, including the roads and cars and everything else. It just shows you how big the mountains are because they're so small. Well, we've just arrived at our second destination. And what a destination this is as well. Our first actual port of call, which was our second stop, or our second day as such, was a place called Ivesford. Or Ivesford, I hope I pronounced it right, probably not, but sorry about that if I have done it wrong, but I'll put a spelling up anyway so you can see. This is the other side of the deck. This is our second stop off. And when I can remember the name, I'll tell you. Look at that, it's so nice. Fuel station down there, and those mountains with their snow on the top, they're just something else. And they come out down there, which I believe is deck 1, but I'm not sure. People are getting off down there now. But on Norway turf, Norwegian turf I should say, well, tarmac. And this is the tub we come here on. I believe the name of this place is Ide Fjord. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself on the video, which I probably am. There's a few people up there on the boat taking pictures. And to the left, just underneath our funnels, is where we have breakfast. On the rounded bit of glass that sticks out a bit. I'll make that out. Stopped off here found this wonderful waterfall. Absolutely beautiful valley. With a real thick ice at the bottom as well. Leaving Iceford, the time really flew past as we enjoyed ourselves up there, because we went up on the coach to that waterfall and that bigger view of that valley. On the coach, on the way up there were loads of tunnels, which obviously to get through the mountains. They were all dynamited apparently to make them, as it's the only way they could have got through within a certain amount of time, and probably the cheapest. The tunnels also had lots of bends in them as well, which was seemed a bit unusual, but very interesting. We're now in a place called Olsen. This is the most northerly part of our trip, and believe it or not, it's cold out there. Not as cold as it was yesterday at the moment, but we're on a trip skyward apparently. Up in the mountains we're going up?
Up the mountains, yeah.
Going up the mountains, yeah. So if I remember to do some recording up there, I will. But if not, I'll be taking loads of stills like I've already got, and I will be putting them up either on another video or in this one, probably on a separate video in this case. Anyway, I'll catch you later. They use four very large ropes, 4 at the front and 4 at the back, or should I say 4 at the bow and 4 at the stern. They always seem to be accompanied by a pilot boat when docking and leaving port. It takes up to 3 or 4 men, that's to the bow and to the stern of the ship, just to tie it up, including using a tractor as well. And it's not very quick. Once they've attached the rope to those yellow bollards along the side of the shoreline, and I don't know what they're called, I can't remember, what they then do is they winch the ship in from the ship, if that makes sense, to make the lines nice and tight. To make the ropes nice and tight. Also, there was a bit of drama when we arrived at Olsen. Somebody was taken ill, obviously, on the ship, hence the reason the ambulance turned up. We were actually an hour late leaving Olsen because of the incident, or whatever it was. We don't know for sure what it was, to be honest.
It must be.
Here are half a dozen shots taken up where we were in the snow, including a couple of Olsen as well. I would have taken video as well, but I'll be honest, I got so excited with taking these pictures, I didn't get time to take video. Didn't really know what to expect. We knew it was going to be a bit snowy up here, but not like this. It's so beautiful with all the snow sitting on the tops of the mountains still. They say they've not had a lot of snow this year, but I would beg to differ, but of course I don't know. Also, you can see the clouds amalgamating with the snow, which makes it look really nice. Bergen Harbour. Well, it's very, very scenic. Other cruise ships there, all types, plus a submarine as well. That turned up during the day. And you have the mountains in the distance and the blue sky setting everything off. Beautiful. We were so lucky on arrival this day in Bergen. Apparently it's supposed to be the wettest place in Europe. From our experience, it was absolutely fine. It was warm, sunny, and well, generally it was sunny. It just made the perfect day, really. Taking photos of everybody as they come off the ship. They do this every time they dock. Some people don't want it, so they put their hand up. Others don't mind, so fair enough. I believe what they do then is they put them on show in the gallery, and you can buy them then if you want to. I think they're about a tenner a pop. I shouldn't think they get many takers personally, but there you go. We're going on what they call a funicular railway today, so I'll be taking this camera with me. The speech might not be so good because I know my speech is crap anyway, but it might not be so good for the simple reason I'm not taking the microphone, I'm just taking the camera. I think it's over there somewhere, but where? I don't know. This is the funicular railway we went up. Quite a long way, I must admit. It was a lot higher up than I thought it was going to be. Cost was roughly about £15 per head, and it's well worth it because the views at the top, as you'll see, are absolutely stunning. Well good, worth a go. The railway is completely automated. It stops, the doors open, on you get, the doors close, and up you go. No drivers, nothing. Standing only, well, I say standing only, there's a lot of standing and sitting there because there's not a lot of space. And very steep. This is the top of Bergen. We've just been up on the funicular railway and my legs are going to jelly. Look at that. Our ship's down there somewhere. It's not that one. And it's not that one. Oh my god, it's not there. Yes it is, it's the one on the right.
Where's our boat? Isn't it?
Down there, right in the corner.
Oh yeah. Oh, we see it from here.
That's because that's the dock for the yellow one, you see?
Yeah.
And the Viking one's this side of it, front of it. And the Fred Olsen one is over there, which is us. And there's another big one over there, and I don't know what that one is. Zoom the camera and have a look. As you can gather, I don't like heights very, considering I used to be a builder and going up ladders. It's a bit silly really, but as you get older you just don't like them. I don't even like flying the drone. When I'm watching that on the monitor, it scares the life out of me. I'm not sure. Yeah. But in the distance, look, there are waterways there. And over there, look. Yeah. Absolute amazing views over Bergen Harbour. Really lovely. Another huge ship right over in the distance. Can you see it? Right over there somewhere. There's another ship in another part of the fjords or. Time to get some still pictures, I think. A few still pictures of Bergen for you. The submarine, which was quite interesting, that appeared from under the water right near our ship. From what we've seen of Norway so far, it's extremely clean. Very well looked after, and nothing like, I hasten to say, the UK cities.
Alex, coming to the station. Alex.
This is the end of our first trip around Bergen. We did have a second one this day because we were here a fair amount of time. We went out in the evening later on to take some night shots as well. Yes, I apologise for taking pictures of the cherry picker. I do find them very fascinating, with the driver being up on the end of the crane as such, and the main unit following them along behind. Very interesting, I find them. Well, we finally arrived at our last port of call. This is a place called Olsen. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. If I haven't, please correct me. Anyway, it wasn't a very long trip. We arrived here in the morning and we were only here for about 4 or 5 hours. So we left roughly about 1 o'clock to catch the boat back to Southampton.
That is our Saviour's church.
Is it? How do you know that?
It says it up there.
Olsen seemed a very quiet place, probably due to the fact we got here quite early and the town itself was just opening up as we were walking round. And there's a nice view across the harbour. This is the last place we're staying at before our long trip back to Southampton, which is going to take just over a day and a half probably. There's only a quick stop over this one. About 4 hours, 5 hours at most. Seaplane going overhead, which you probably can't see, but I took some film of earlier. And some stills as well. Olsen, like the rest of the places we've been to, extremely clean and tidy. In the main, yeah, a bit of graffiti, like there is in every place in the world these days. You can't help that, I suppose. Yeah. They've got women drivers in them coaches, they're brave.
I think there's a lot of them can do.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was only joking. I was only joking before anyone sees this video and says, "Woo!" I love all their buildings over here. They're all sort of built of wood, the top half at least, and then there's concrete on the bottom, but most of them, the majority are just timber, or can be, I should say. I think the newer ones are more concrete, like we see everywhere in the UK, but an awful lot of timber ones, and they look very nice, but at the end of the day there's an awful lot of maintenance involved with those, I would guess. Superb. The local curry house by the looks of it. Please? Yes, mate. Would you like a curry? Would love a vindaloo, but not at this time of day. What?
Stand now, not too close to the
We're trying to get a Viking ship, as this is our last port call. Not a real one, just a memento. But we're not having much luck. Unless you want to pay about 50 quid for it. It's very expensive here. Well, some things anyway. That huge blue building over there, I believe, is used for making oil rigs, of all things. Beautiful arch bridge in the distance, a mountain behind it. I've seen a few of them. And as I said earlier, note the wood. That's beautiful. This is our last port call, Olsen, you believe it is called. As I said earlier, if I've got it wrong, please tell me. There's our ship. Next port call after that is Southampton, with us luck.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Oh, perhaps a dump. Sorry, no, it's not a dump. Southampton, I meant. The size of that building is just phenomenal. Absolutely huge. Probably can't get the perspective of it on this video, but it is vast. And there's The reason I think that they make oil rigs there is because if you can see, there's a picture on the outside of the door at the top and below of oil rigs.
Yes.
So that's what makes me think they're made in there. I might be wrong, but I think I'm probably right on this occasion.
Dogger Bank Wind Farm.
Jodrell Bank.
Dogger Bank.
Dogger Bank Wind Farm.
Very short, this is.
Oil rig building yard.
Well, they make the money.
That's why they're so rich and we're so poor, because we shut ours down. There's the ship, and there's a seaplane going over the ship, if you can see that. It's going behind that narrow building now. Gone. There you go. We never did get our Viking ship we wanted to buy.
Well, have a look here, but I don't have any.
We'll have a look in port here, and that's about probably if we're lucky to get something there, we don't know. Anyway. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these snippets of video. Doing a vlogging video is not what I'm used to. I'll probably catch you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video on Norway. I hope it's been informative and quite good if you're thinking of going abroad there. It is a beautiful place, really nice. I would thoroughly recommend it. However, there is one thing that I think you need to be aware of. We did 2 trips on coaches. One was fine. The second one, we had a guide, an American guide, who wasn't very good. He was extremely up his backside, as most of them are. Also, the driver refused to open the toilet that's on the bus. There was nothing there to mark the fact that it was not working, or it was just locked. Now, my wife had a problem, an issue, because she's not very well, and needed to use the loo. And the American guide basically told us, oh well, you'll have to wait 15-20 minutes up the road, and I was like shouting down the bus to speak to the bloke because he just didn't seem to understand. Just thought it was a big joke, which I was a bit annoyed with, to say the least. Anyway, she was okay in the end, but it was just very annoying. They should, if they've got loos on buses, they should be used. They should be available for people to use. Or if they're not available, they need to be marked off, you know, not in use. The reason that I think, this is my opinion, why they keep them locked up is because the driver has to empty them. And I don't think he fancies doing that. I can't blame him, but at the end of the day, it's part of his job. Anyway, that's the only gripe I've got. But apart from that, highly recommend Fred Olsen, superb. If you want to go on one, I suggest you do it. I hope you enjoy it as well.